Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a hilarious what-if scenario that has been bouncing around in my head. Imagine this. What if Chris Griffin, yes, the Chris Griffin from Family Guy, decided to launch his own social media video platform? What would that even look like? Forget Silicon Valley billionaires and turtlenecks. We're talking about a platform designed by the kid who talks to an evil monkey in his closet. Let's break down this beautifully chaotic idea. First up, the name. It wouldn't be anything sleek or corporate like Vimeo or TikTok. Chris would probably call it something like ChrisTube Griffin Reels, or maybe even Flibbity Gibbet. A word he just learned and thinks is cool. The logo wouldn't be a minimalist design. No, picture this. A hand-drawn, slightly lopsided self-portrait of Chris giving a thumbs up. Maybe with a speech bubble that just says giggity. It's already a masterpiece of branding, right? Now, let's talk about the user experience and the features, too. The user interface would be a glorious mess of bright clashing colors. Think neon greens, hot pinks, and electric blues, all at once. The For You page would be called the For Me, Chris page. And the algorithm wouldn't be based on your viewing history. Instead, it would be powered by what Chris feels like watching at that exact moment. 1 minute, you're getting videos of people organizing their sock drawers. The next, it's nothing but clips of squirrels on tiny skateboards. It's not about you, it's about what entertains Chris. The like button would be replaced with a button that says, "Hey, hey, sweet." Instead of a share button, there'd be a show, My Dad button, which just sends a notification to an imaginary Peter Griffin account that may or may not exist. The comment section. Pure, unfiltered chaos. There would be no character limit, and the default font would be Comic Sans. The top comment wouldn't be the one with the most likes. It would be whichever one Chris personally finds the funniest. Probably a really bad pun or a knock-knock joke. Pull it all. What about monetization? Forget ad revenue or brand deals. On ChrisTube, creators would be paid in Chris coins, a digital currency with no real-world value whatsoever. You could redeem your Chris coins in a special virtual store for things like a digital drawing of a hot dog, a coupon for a free, imaginary hug, or the grand prize. A 10-second video call where Chris just stares at you blankly. It's not about the money. It's about the art. And maybe the imaginary hot dogs. Trending topics would be completely unpredictable. You wouldn't see news or political debates. Instead, the trending page would feature things like #EvilMonkey sightings, #drawing on my shoes, or the perpetually popular hashtag, is that a COOL bug? Content moderation would be handled personally by Chris D. The only things that get taken down are videos he finds icky or boring. A video essay on 18th century philosophy. Banned for being boring. A 10-hour loop of a dog wagging its tail. Promoted to the front page immediately. The verification system would be another unique feature. To get that coveted blue checkmark next to your name, you wouldn't need a massive following. Just have to beat Chris in a video game of his choosing, probably something obscure on an old console. Or you could simply send him a really cool drawing of a tiger. He likes tigers. It's a system based entirely on merit, as defined by an ideally distracted teenager. Let's imagine the creator community that would flourish on this platform. Have entire channels dedicated to Herbert the Pervert's popsicle reviews. Quagmire would probably try to start a Giggity Get Fit channel, which would get banned and reinstated on an almost daily basis, depending on Chris's mood. Meg would, of course, have an account, but the algorithm would mysteriously never show her videos to anyone. And Brian. He'd be on there, posting pretentious short films that only get hey, sweet likes from Stewie's anonymous troll account. The platform's flagship original content would be a series called Art Lessons with Chris, where he teaches you how to draw your favorite cartoon characters. but he gets distracted halfway through and starts drawing spaceships instead. B. Another hit show would be Closet Confessionals, a talk show co-hosted by the evil monkey. There, they discuss the hard-hitting issues of the day, like who ate the last cookie. In a way, a platform run by Chris Griffin would be a refreshing escape from the curated perfection we see everywhere else. It would be a space that's not about being an influencer, building a brand, or going viral. It would be about sharing weird, random, and genuinely funny stuff just for the sake of it. It would be disorganized, nonsensical, and an absolute nightmare from a technical standpoint. But you can't deny it would be incredibly entertaining. It reminds us that social media doesn't always have to be so serious. It can be silly, pointless, and just plain fun. So, what do you think? What other ridiculous features would ChrisTube have? Let me know your best ideas down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this little thought experiment, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next dive into the absurd. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you all in the next video.